should make one thing clear. Men don't fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards. I was to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button riff, brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about?
Cards on the table at the start. I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist.
Seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, but as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive.
Really? What did they say?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
I know this is none of my business, but...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next.
Mm-hmm. I managed to stay interested. Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me. Greetings. Come to look over...
Glad to take a glance at what you got. So long.
No lollygagging.
Hey, wee boy. What do I gotta do to get a lovely pal like yours?
Like dung that flows to the sewers. Ah, here crawls a witcher.
like a
Look!
miller's son.
The corpse-like visage, the beastly eyes. This is magic that's made of...
I'm on fire. Father of all. Young folks.
Can't get you a copper. Got to be elegant like me.
My strength's gone.
Breathe.
This Baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't move.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought...
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date.
Seem to know who Molly is. You also know she doesn't work here anymore. Know where I can find her, maybe?
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and they now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Lata, known until recently simply...
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Lata?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, that's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company...
Well, if Molly'll be the...
On our way, then.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Jaskier, the champion from Vol.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest. Must say, I'm curious how you
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little...
Not what I came here for. Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Ha! Splendid! In that case, you must choose a mount.
Redanian chestnut looks promising.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zerakani. The horses are saddled. Let's begin.
Rider! Ready!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Giddy up. Let's go.
Don't spare the
Go,
horse.
go.
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That is yours. Ah, look! Lady Latar has just arrived.
Who?
The woman formerly known as Molly. There she stands.
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Find me if you'd like to ride back to the city together.
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued.
That's right. Except it's the other way around. I'm always saving him.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with...
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea?
No. Sadly, I haven't got... Ever since I became Lady Lattard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets and others. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Faster.
Sick. Sick of it all.
Ah, Geralt, there you are.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour.
She never lies about serious matters.
Beauty.
Some storekeeper told her the corpses were
Need a
strange.
gift for my wife.
Understood. Does the gent... Don't be shy now. Looking doesn't cost a thing. There's plenty to behold. This here's a collection of wonders that belong to the mage Eramas. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
How do you get a hold of these? Never heard of a mage willingly parting with his treasures?
No one asked Eramas his will. He was burned at the stake a fortnight ago.
Strange they didn't burn his stuff with him. Witch hunters let you resell it just like that?
Why wouldn't they? These are common goods, some valuable only as collectibles, perhaps.
All right, I get it. These items aren't actually common.
Rumor has it, each is an enchanted key.
Rumor happened to mention where to find the locks these keys open?
Sadly, no. What if I knew? You could hardly expect me to sell them.
Where did Eramas live?
At a lovely residence south of Oxenford. Badly damaged now, as he made the hunters pay dearly for his skin.
Show me what you have. Farewell.
Novigrad, capital of the world, yet they let such rabble in.
I'll never let your kind in.
Geralt, there you are.
Gladly. It's a long... Like...
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news.
Ooh, ah!
Right. What?
Belt set with silver studs on a little next week. I was here last week.
Have you heard? The witch hunters have burnt Aramis at the stake.
Now what harm did poor eccentric do anyone? He only divides the chiefs in fact.
Oh, he's a war veteran. Spare me, Cran.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd he get bit? It hurt him.
I've had a nap for living.
You young proletariat. Don't touch me.
This is no country for troubadours.
To be bed. Will you help?
Now can we talk?
Yes.
I know you saw Dandelion.
Oh, yes. Longest...
He read you his poems.
No. He perused...
Maybe...
Mould. That was... When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a...
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure, but he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done...
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelion's? Mere exercises.
No.
Gee up! Her snakely whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny.
Sorry, don't... Thanks for your help.
Excuse me.
Oh! Watch where you step!
Arms to red, please. Good folk.
Buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
And whosoever contributes coin to the cause, his sins shall be forgiven.
No,
Only
Driving
unwavering
it
faith
straight through the
in
back
the
wall.
power
He's a
of this blade.
Scrambled out the hole in the back wall.
Remember,
Sounds like you might have been an acrobat.
one
Maybe
doubt
so.
can
Both
do
misses are
more
fond of
evil
freaks.
than 1,000 believers can do good. Ears open, eyes peeled. Never sleeps. Let us save our beloved Novik.
Pardon me.
Black ones, Redanians.
The presence is an affront to the eternal fire. Beatrice, I've fallen in love with her.
What do you want?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. I hope you realise what you've got yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss, or you'll earn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Too late to surrender.
Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss that another time. Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Granted! Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Drat it! You're quick! Stop flaunting and fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna va Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging Rosa. I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right...
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing.
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents?
Who'd Dandelion sing about?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz.
This woman. Not...
I seem to remember him praise. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Had some luck at the races. Now he thinks he's too big.
Greetings to the Honourable...
Need a trim. Think you can man it? So long.
How are you keeping, Bobby? Monsieur Fulton, you old bum? Princess? Have me even drunk her water? Not. Ah, you're back!
That Field Marshal Duda's replacement? The Marshal was a parrot.
At auction. Some mage's estate went under the hammer. What were his things up for sale? Happened to be passing by and saw this out. Came with her own cage.
How could you resist?
Could me. Twin pup. So.
Women on my thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like?
Blonde, from Covier. The Troberits, apparently.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Ah.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Wait, Pop.
Interesting image. So how Dandelion?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be.
She's his match, all right. The laddie's head's on fire.
All right. Guess we gotta talk.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the...
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always...
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the brain? Rain, I like rain. I wouldn't throw a dog outside in this. How loutish.
Like dung that flows to sewers, so the worst...
Those witches.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find...
your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I know him! 'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer?
There's a war on. Some day.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Permit me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, Sorcerer says.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
Sheep.
And I've not seen him since.
Let me guess.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at
Whoreson Jr.
Biggest prick in Nova.
Got it.
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld.
The rascal.
Here I go again, rushing to
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. No.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first.
I don't know about Whoreson, but...
So am I.
I don't doubt it. But...
Well, bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rosemary. Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now. Ah! Oh!